Augusta is the only city in Maine that actually has a major river, and we occupy both sides of the river. So we have an east and a west side of the river, and the river really has become a defining point for us in the city of Augusta. So that's unique about Augusta. The other thing, of course, that's unique about Augusta is we're the state capital, so we have access to, we host the state legislature and the governor's mansion, and of course have all the government services that that you'd expect to have with being the state capital. You know, state capital has its benefits. We're very proud of being the state capital. As most capitals, I'm sure if you've been to, whenever you have the state government in your backyard, it can pose some difficulties, some sort of stresses, but we have a good working relationship with the state and get along with them, and we appreciate very much the benefits that being the capital provides to Augusta.
Can you speak to some of those challenges? What are some of those?
Well, for example, we have a significant amount of untaxed property because the state is here. All of the state property does not pay property taxes. So that puts a burden on the property taxpayer in Augusta, the residential owner, the commercial owner. When you have such a large volume of government or a large number of government buildings and properties in the city which don't pay taxes, it puts, but yet use our services, use our fire and our police and so forth, and use our roads. So it puts a stress on, or an extra burden on the property taxpayers. That's part of the burden that the city has to bear for being the capital city. And of course, sometimes when the state wants to do something, it doesn't necessarily follow the typical ordinances that most businesses and residents have to comply with. The state, the city ordinances don't necessarily apply to the state, so that can be a friction point on occasion. But we try to work through those things and understand that the benefits of being the capital city far outweigh some of the downsides that we have to deal with. But the biggest challenge is always jobs, and I think that's true of any community. You've been around the last week. You see what we have to offer for Augusta. It's a vibrant community. There's a lot going on. We have a brand new hospital coming online. We're going to have a brand new courthouse. That's a $50 million project. We've got the Commerce Center down the road. That's a major construction. We're going to have a big construction project on the interstate that's going to make traffic move better. We've got commercial development going on in the city. Last year, during the census in 2010, we actually gained a population of almost 550 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it was about 8 or 9%. And it was the first time Augusta grew in terms of population since the 1970 census. So there's a lot of positive momentum. We have a downtown area that's revitalizing and is growing businesses, and young people want to live down there, and businesses want to locate downtown. So we have a lot going for us.